Alright, hello everyone. What do we have here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. This here is Vampire Q bringing to you another cast of one of these games, but initially I recorded this in perspective style, but then I realized that it's actually very boring. So I decided to redo this in a commentary style of casting. So now in Team 1, the top team, we have Vampire Q as Zerg, as a red Zerg, and his teammate as a blue Protoss, Tom. And now we can see there's a probe heading out, and this looks like to be a cannon rush, as I would expect, because it's a back rock here. You just place a forge and a cannon, and then go all the way around, place more cannons over here, and a long distance cannon is way up. But his probe right now is stopped here, so we just leave it here. I assume he's waiting for resources. And let's take a look at the second team. Now we have a purple Terran, Gambit, and a teal Terran, Pookie. Now we can see that Pookie is looking to start up a wall off by placing his depot over here, and also a barracks and more barracks and depots. Now with regards to Gambit, not sure what he's doing. Oh, now I think I know what this team is doing. They are riding on the cash flow of a double income, and I will be expecting things like maybe 8 racks or something like that. Will be interesting to see how Team 1 is going to respond. Now we can see Vampire Q immediately dropping down his pooling gas, so he's going to open up one base, while Tom is to empty in his base because he's got... Oh, you're not kidding me. A proxy gate against back rocks. Wow, if it works, then it'd be good, but I will guess that you wouldn't. Now we can see Teal has got 4 barracks building. Now Gambit has the 5th, so we can largely expect and assume a marine rush that is gonna hit real fast. Now Team 1 would now that Team 1 is aware of this barracks, mass barracks, most probably marine rush, I would expect that they will immediately move to come up with countermeasures to stop this. Now we can see Vampire Q, his pool is finished, getting his queen out, and this drone getting up a spine crawler. Yeah, that's a very wise move, because in the beginning of the game, you simply cannot stand up to mass marines using Zerglings alone, so you definitely need spine crawlers. You can see Vampire Q coming after the second one, and him telling his teammate to get a lot of units fast. He's got a pair of Zerglings out, most likely will be seizing control of the watchtowers. Maybe these two, I'm not sure. Now let's take a look at Tom. You can see that he's got 2 Zealots knocking down at the back rocks of Team 2, but Team 2 is definitely aware of that. There's a Marine standing here to watch the damage, the health drop down, and right on the Marine is in range of the Zealots, and wow, they are pulling even more Marines here to get ready for this assault of Zealots. But let's see how Team 2 will react to that. You can see Gambit, actually Pookie is still controlling Gambit and placing more and more Marines. Zealots still knocking down at the back rocks. Now we can see, I would say that these Marines will not be able to stand up to this bunch of Zealots unless they can kite really well. Gambit is coming out of a bunker, and wow, I would say that this attack, this assault from Tom is not going to work, since there's this huge bunch of Marines, 11 of them, to take down these Zealots. So I would say that the attack from Tom, yeah, has stopped, and Team 2 is now pretty much safe. So the advantage is going to Team 2 now, because they've got like 5 barracks, 6, with a lot of Marines, while Team 1 has just lost a lot of Zealots from a failed assault. Now we can see Vampire Q is still getting more spine crawlers. Now he's got a second queen to aid in its creep spread, which is important because you want vision, you want the creep mobility boost for the units, and with the creep your spine crawlers gain more positional choices. Now we can see Vampire Q also has a expansion coming up, which is a definite need, because Zerg you generally need to have a one base up over your opponent, and with the extra lava, then you'll be able to produce more units and at the same time secure more income. Now you can see Team 2 is moving out. Vampire Q aware of that. Since he's put his Zerlings back, he pinged for his teammate, and seems like Team 2 is heading straight for the back door. Not sure if it's just pure luck or is his intention that he luckily just missed these 5 spine crawlers up here. Now Team 2 is walking down the back rocks of Team 1, all the while pumping marines out from 5 and 8 barracks. Now these zealots are trying to take down this bunker, but I would say mass repair from the SCVs is more than enough to repel this force, just not enough damage. Now the back rocks is about down. Here we can see Vampire Q transferring some drones to his expansion. Must be up, getting another queen, so for double injects, which he more than likely will be able to afford. Now we can see Vampire Q positioning Zerlings here ready to intercept, but I would say this is too huge a force of marines to currently take down with this bunch of Zerlings. Now this is 34 Zerlings against 29. I would say insufficient. Now Vampire Q is moving his spine crawlers, but I would say his positioning is not very good because it's a wide gaping hole, there's no coverage, and the marines can just squeeze up here and take down his one spine crawler and hit his base. So wow, okay, he's got his bailing nest, he's got to really do something. And from back here you can see positioning his units for surround, and oh man, this was lucky. And oh no, Vampire Q deciding to engage here. I would say it's not a good idea. He needs to pull his Zerlings back, and wow man, he just lost a lot, leaving 3 to come back from the battle, and he's even throwing even more Zerlings now, and I would say 1 remaining. Now what's Vampire Q going to do? He's pulled all his drones away from his main base, and you can see that Teal is actually has sniped the spawning pool of Vampire Q, and now with the help of the Brooklings and Zerlings, he's going to go for an attack, and Vampire Q is going to hold. Well, the consolation is that he still got his Baneling Nest around, and he's morphing 1 right now. And we shall see what Team 1 is doing, rebuilding a spawning pool and a second Baneling Nest. Maybe Vampire Q thought his Baneling Nest is dead, so we can see Team 2 is still rallying marines, and 2 pokes from the spine crawler, 1 kill. And you can see Team 2 is actually moving out to take Tom down, and I would say this is not going to be a problem for Team 2 at all. Mass marines against zealots, the zealots are not going to stand a chance, and oh gosh, Tom has only a Nexus and 2 probes here. It's not going to make it. Now let's take a look at what transition Team 2 has come up with. Still on 8 barracks, coming out of a factory, 2 gas, 4 gas actually. So Team 2 has a lot of momentum going on in their favor. Team 1 needs a lot of work to catch up because the mining is disrupted, because Vampire Q has to pull all his drones out, and Tom is basically much dead in the water. Alright, so wow, 4 health. So Tom manages to escape with 1 probe, and I would say that this base is just dead. And so everything in Team 1 is counting upon Vampire Q right now, and we can see that Vampire Q is still actively trying to spread its creep, extending his vision and control of the map, boosting the mobility of his units as well. And we can see that he's basically not caring. I think Vampire Q intends to take this base as his own, but we shall see what comes up next. So we can see Vampire Q is still trying to get his economy going, and still producing units again. Wow, this is a huge marine force. Now what are they going to do? Going to the watchtower, secure some vision and a scan to take down quick tumors, but pulling back just before Vampire Q decides to react. Now this he's got quite a bit of Banelings. Now this is 13 Banelings with 17 Zerlings, and Queen is coming back to repoop the lost Cryptumas. Now there is one thing good about having dedicated Queen for Cryptumas. Now you can see that Vampire Q is simply going crazy spreading all this creep. Also, he definitely wants the vision so he can react in time for a huge assault that may come at any moment. Now you can see Vampire Q coming out with a lair, and this against a huge force. Now there's a tanky joining in the fray, but this is a lot of Marines. A lot of Marines, 76 Marines, am I right to say that? I believe Team 2 is going to set up camp over here with a scan and take down all these Cryptumas. Bang, scan. And the Queen auto engages. Oh wow, the splash taking out 2 Cryptumas at the same time. Now we can see Vampire Q coming out with more Banelings, and he's definitely scrambling into position with his Zerlings, ready to engage, shoot the Terran team get out of position. Now we can see Vampire Q is simply waiting. This is like very much a standoff right here. Both teams waiting for the other team to make a move, and we can see that Vampire Q decides to seize the opportunity that the tanks here are being left out of position, and Marines are coming back, and oh, huge bathing hits now from Vampire Q, taking out all the entire bio of Team 2. Now there's left with 3 tanks and 2 Marines over here. We can see Vampire Q definitely immediately spring into a counter attack, and his Zerlings are moving down to Team 2's position and knocking. Now they're knocking. He's knocking at the front door of Team 2. Zerlings taking down the empty bunkers and the supply depots, and you can see Team 2 sigh. You don't deserve to win. So Vampire Q didn't deserve to win. That's oh man, Vampire Q. I mean Pookie. You know, one thing I have to say, that sometimes when you rage, you really ought to take note of how you're raging or what you're raging against. You know, because he says that Vampire Q didn't deserve to win because Vampire Q played terrible. So you lost to someone who played terribly. What does that say about you? You know, I'm not trying to be like boastful or anything, but you know, sometimes when people rage, they're not aware of the implications that they are trying to imply or something like that. You guys get the drift that, you know, I've got people rage against me saying, man, you noobs, and then they leave the game, so they lost to noobs. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this cast. I definitely can feel it that changing to a commentary style of casting is much more lively than the one I did, which is perspective style. So hope you guys enjoyed this cast, and yeah, keep watching, and thanks for watching. Vampire Q out.